Alright. Shoot the gap. Shooter ceasefire edition. We're going overtime speed. It's episode 139. This is going to be a quick one. It's going to be a powerful one. It's going to be one ran by the gut himself. Guys, I'm going to put on my 2-time championship rings and I'm just going to go and I'm going to get into it. Bears hype. You need to be chasing the Bears hype. Chicago Bears at the Atlanta Falcons. Shoot on Darnell Mooney. Shoot on Fields. Shoot on Kmet. Shoot on David Montgomery. Ceasefire on Chase Claypool. That's where I draw the line. Falcons, real simple. Patterson. That's probably it. Maybe Drake London. In these Superflex leagues. Younghoe Koo. Browns, Bills. Shoot on Josh Allen. Shoot on Gabriel Davis. Shoot on Diggs. Shoot on Singletary. Fuck everyone else. Shoot on Bass. Shoot on the defense. Browns, shoot on Cooper. Shoot on Chubb. That's it. Eagles, Colts. Shoot on Michael Pittman Jr. I know everyone else is going to shoot on the J train, but I still am feeling reluctant. I'm not shooting on Matt Ryan. Eagles. You shoot on Hurts. You shoot on Smith. You shoot on Brown. You shoot on Sanders. That's about it. You can shoot on the Eagles defense, though, of course. Jets, Patriots. I feel like you gotta shoot on Ramondre. You gotta shoot on James Robinson. Maybe even the other running back for the Jets. But I don't feel like the quarterback for the Jets is strong enough yet for fantasy. He's a good quarterback, but he kind of just, does what he needs to do to win. Not really good for fantasy. Patriots, not very sexy. I feel like the New York Jets defense will be a good start, though. That's probably a sneaky start. LA Rams, New Orleans Saints. So we have a couple of ugly games. I feel like the Jets, Patriots, and then the Rams, Saints are the ugliest games. Rams, not looking pretty. Anything but Super Bowl champs. You couldn't tell. Cup is out. And, looking into this game, it's looking like we're probably going to have Allen Robinson as maybe the star wide receiver. Hopefully Cup gets back soon. I honestly probably wouldn't try to start anyone on the Rams team this week, except maybe Higbee. And for the Saints, Kamara and Olave and Taysom Hill. That's it. For the Lions, Jamal Williams. Obviously, you'd shoot on him. Maybe Jared Goff. It's hard. I'm pretty sure Josh Reynolds is still banged up. It's looking like right now, Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to play. So, hopefully he can do good. He should do good. He's named after a pharaoh. But I don't see the resemblance. As far as the Giants are concerned, really it's just Saquon Land, and that's pretty simple. I would start the Giants defense in this game. As far as the Panthers and Ravens are concerned, that's a pretty easy matchup. For the Panthers, you have DJ Moore, and you have, what's his name? Deontay Foreman. You have those two guys. That's pretty much it. For the Ravens, you have Lamar Jackson, Justin Tucker. Now, Mark Andrews. Look, if you're a Mark Andrews manager, you're thinking about bringing him out, I feel you. I hear you, and I feel you. I'm in the same boat. I picked up Cole Kmet, so I don't have to deal with having to start Andrews. I'm just going to start Kmet, and I'm going to wait and see what Andrews does. If you don't have anything like Kmet to start, fuck it. Go for it. I'd start the Ravens defense, too. I'd shoot on them. Commanders, Texans. The Texans are a league worst 1-7. And Commanders 5-5. They just came off a win against the Eagles. I'm expecting the Commanders to win, but you know what? Fuck the Commanders. So I think the Texans are going to win. I'm going to take the Texans. I would shoot on Pierce. And for the Commanders, I would shoot on Scary Terry and Curtis Samuel. That's about it. Well, actually, no. I would shoot on the Washington defense. Even though the Texans could win, I feel like the defense is going to do good for Washington. Raiders Broncos. This is another one of the ugliest games of the week. We have the 2-7 Raiders and the 3-6 Broncos, and man, not a lot of people I want to start. Actually makes it kind of easier. Russell Wilson has been doing better as of late, which is kind of something I didn't think would be a surprise to say for fantasy. It's looking like Devontae is truly questionable, but besides that, no real injuries. Let's see. Let's view all injuries. Okay. So Jerry Jeudy is out, but that's about it. That's about it. So Jeudy is out, so we're going to shoot on Sutton. We're going to shoot on Josh Jacobs, and we're going to shoot on Adams. I think Adams is going to start. The Raiders obviously can't afford it at this point in time. And I would shoot on Wilson, and I would shoot on the Broncos tight end. And I would shoot on the Broncos defense because the Raiders suck. And McManus. I would shoot on all those guys. Cowboys Vikings. Exciting game. Exciting game. I feel like the Cowboys are going to lose to a better team in the Vikings. And I think you start Kirk Cousins, you shoot on him, you shoot on Thielen, you shoot on Justin Jefferson, you shoot on Dalvin Cook, and you shoot on Hawkinson. You shoot on all Vikings players. I'm going against Vegas on this one. They have the Cowboys winning. I think that the Vikings are going to go off. And I don't even have any reason to think that. I just don't like the Cowboys. And I see that happening. Cowboys, you got to start Tony Pollard. You got to start CeeDee Lamb. And I think, those are kind of the guys worth starting for fantasy. Those are the guys that have benefited you this year. Obviously with Dak, you could roll with him. But I've never been the biggest believer. I don't think that the Dallas Cowboys defense will get you a bunch of points this week. I really don't think they will. You can shoot on them, but be forewarned. All right. The AFC North matchup of the week. We got some exciting games. These are all divisional games. So triple header. Bengals Steelers. Look. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, starting them. T. Higgins, starting them. Because Jamar is injured. Boyd, you're starting him. And Hurst, I would start him. I would shoot on all those guys. For the Steelers, Najee, you got to start him. I feel like you got to start Deontay Johnson. He's putting up solid wide receiver 3 numbers. There is a use for him on most teams in fantasy. Maybe it's on the bench as kind of a stopgap. Maybe you just really need the fucking 8 points he brings to the table. If 8 to 10 points is the difference between you winning your league, remember, sometimes you try starting a guy that you think's supposed to give you 30 and he gives you 1. And you lose by 9 points. You would have been better off just going with Deontay Johnson. Think on it. I would start the Bengals defense in this game, but not the Steelers. Although, actually, you can get away starting defenses against the Bengals because Joe Burrow gets sacked a lot, and those alone give you enough points. I will start McPherson too. And next up, we have the Chiefs at the Chargers. Now, this is a very exciting game. Chargers 5-4, Chiefs 7-2. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I'm taking the over on this game. The Chiefs have an exciting development. They have a running back that it looks like might be running away with the majority of the work. I really hope that's not the case because someone besides me picked him up, and I don't want to have to deal with that. I think his name is Pacheco or something like that. Anyways, we know we're starting Kelsey. We know we're shooting on him. We're shooting on Patrick Mahomes. We're going to shoot on Tony from now on. He looks like Tyreek 2.0, Tony the Tiger. You heard it here first. We're shooting on Tony the Tiger. And not just that, we're doing it with gusto. Chargers, pretty simple. Shoot on Mike Williams if he's going to play. Not Keenan Allen, because Keenan Allen, he hasn't been able to get on the field. He's tried multiple times. This is Mike Williams' first time trying, so I'm more comfortable with him than I am with Keenan Allen. With that being said, what I would do is I would definitely shoot on Justin Herbert in this game. I would not start either defense in this game, although I would start both teams' kickers because I think this game is going to be a real knuckle biter. Juju is out. Mecole Hardman is on IR. This is the Tony the Tiger game. Let's see. But besides that, I mean, everyone else is playing. Yeah, it looks like Eckler's in there. It's going to be a good game. Final game of the week, Niners at the Cardinals. Now, before we get to this game, why don't we go ahead and listen to a word from our sponsor.
High Volume Music Radio, the pride of Sunnyside, with shows like Rock and Roll Radio, Bring Back the A-Track, The Brown Sugar Express, and Blame It on the Boogie with Aunt Boogie. Log in now at highvolumeradio.com. And remember, if it ain't high volume, it ain't loud enough.
Now back to Shoot the Gap.
All right. Now, Niners Cardinals, we're shooting on Debo. We're shooting on McCaff. We're shooting on Kittle. And we're shooting on the Niners defense because it's Cardinals and Kyler Murray doesn't watch game footage. I said what I said. He doesn't watch game footage. He's spoiled, he's privileged, and he's a lazy player. That's probably the only players on the Niners I'm starting. Jimmy G, if you're nasty. For the Cardinals, I would start Kyler Murray. You got to shoot on D-Hop. And I wouldn't really look anyone else's way besides those guys on the team unless you're really down bad. But I don't know. I feel like D-Hop has such a stranglehold on the targets. Marquise is out. I don't think he's playing. I really don't think he's playing. And that's it, guys. It's kind of a gloom outlook, but this is a gloom time of the year. Thank you for all of those watching. And my best fantasy advice is just try to have fun. Don't tilt. It's only a game. And hopefully you win this week. I hope I win this week. I hope I'm in better spirits next time I'm on the show and I have a team that I feel a little better about. I don't feel good about either of my teams right now, and I just hope that I can get a win in one of my leagues this year. But remember, guys, in fantasy football as in life, don't dream it, be it.